Geodes, or crystals, can be seen in many places in nature, from the tiniest delicate snowflakes to one of the hardest materials known to man, diamonds. But strangely enough, all of these shapes form naturally due to a process called crystallization. Most of the matter around us is made up of these tiny structures called molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms which are attached together through chemical bonds. For example, if you look at water, you may know that it's written as H2O. That means there are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom attached together. But what does this have to do with crystals? Well, like your Lego sets at home, all of the molecules are different shapes and like to fit together in different ways. When a liquid turns into a solid, the liquid molecules will start to slot together, like your Lego set, and they are in a specific shape. For example, all snowflakes are different, but they all have 6 arms. It happens easier when there's a seed or something for the molecules to latch onto. It happens faster when the liquid is super saturated. It means there's too much of a certain type of molecule for it to remain a liquid. And that's what we're going to use in the most delicious way today, with rock candy. We're going to create a seed layer at the bottom of for the crystals to catch onto, and then create a super saturated sugar solution to help them grow. So to start off this week, it's going to need a fair bit of adult supervision, as we're going to be using some very hot sugar syrup, and also to make sure you don't eat all of the rock candy in one go. First thing you need to do is get a bowl and some tinfoil. Grease the tinfoil a little bit, and then take some small pieces of it and scrunch them up into different shapes. Put them at the bottom of the bowl to give you a kind of a bumpy thing for the seed crystals to grow onto. Then you need to start making the sugar syrup. Take half a cup of brown sugar in a pan, 4 teaspoons of water, just enough to moisten the sugar. Heat up the pan until all the sugar begins to melt. Once most of the sugar is liquefied and a few bubbles are forming, quickly pour out the liquid into the bowl. Swirl the bowl around to make sure the whole inside is coated. Then allow the layer to cool. Keep swirling this layer to make it uniformly thick. Due to gravity, it will be slightly thick at the bottom though. Being a super saturated solution, this layer quickly hardens about 10 minutes. So whilst this set begins, work on your next layer. The next layer uses white sugar instead of brown sugar, but it's a similar effect. You just need to heat up about 2 cups of white sugar and then swirl it in the bottom. Once the last 2 layers have hardened, begin with a 3rd layer. Boil 1 cup of water, add 3 cups of sugar and stir until all the crystals are completely dissolved. Add food colouring of your choice and pour it in the bowl to cool. Cover the bowl with some cling film and put it aside for as long as you can, a minimum 48 hours, but it's better if you leave it even a week. Once it's cooled completely, it'll probably have a crust on the top of the sugar. You crack that and pour the spare liquid away. Once you pour the spare liquid away, you'll have the rock crystals at the bottom. Take it out of the tinfoil pan and then eat it. You'll notice that the sugar crystals have started to grow lovely crystalline shapes. What I would do for this week for the experiment is to observe it at certain parts during whilst it's in the bowl. See if you can see any changes and record them. Then, when you write it up in your results and conclusion, write how well they formed. What do you think you would do? What do you change next time? If you enjoyed the video, of course, please like and subscribe, and catch you next week.